The huge oak fire continues to grow in size tonight near Mariposa, but not the containment. It's been burning since Friday afternoon and continues to grow, but more slowly. Containment numbers remain unchanged since earlier this evening. The fire has now burned more than 18,500 acres. Containment is still at 26%. That's an improvement of around 10% in the last 18 hours. 42 homes, the number of structures destroyed continues to grow to 61. 42 of those structures are homes, 19 are outbuildings. More than 1,100 structures are threatened. Nearly 3,000 firefighters are on the scene. We have team coverage in place, a look at residents forced from their homes, the impact of the scorching heat. We begin with CBS 47's Catherine Phillips and the latest on the firefight.
The fire is still growing, but from this morning's update to tonight's update, the fire only grew by a few hundred acres, showing that the statewide response to the oak fire is working.
Acreage holding steady around 18,000 acres. The oak fire is continuing to burn across Mariposa County. Fire Public Information Officer Chris Garcia says with lower temps and over 3,000 firefighters on the ground, the firefight continues.
So we had the relative humidity come up, so we got a little bit of moisture in the air, which helps the fire to not burn as intense.
Still, with the fire now burning for days, Garcia says there's a risk of falling trees.
We're starting to have snags, which are burnt out trees that are falling. That's creating a real hazard for firefighters.
He also says the way the fire has moved into the steep mountains and dense wilderness has been difficult.
This is as close as we can get right now, but fire crews on the ground tell us that this part of the oak fire is burning uncontrolled. It is making its way down to the road, but they say they're going in right now and preparing by cutting down trees so it's less intense when it gets there.
And just miles from the flames, the evacuation site still has people waiting to go home.
Past few days that you've been here, kind of how's it been like for you? Kind of what have you been doing?
Helping. Bernard started as soon as we got here at about 5 on Friday, and they were still in the throes of putting things together quickly, and Bernard could see they were struggling putting the cots together. Of all things, they're very difficult to get up. So he took that over and started doing all the cots for everybody.
Evacuees themselves, Lynn Reynolds Brown and her husband Bernard, have been staying at the Red Cross Evacuation Center, but officials say they've been helping others, even though they're in need.
If I'd been in a hotel room or something like that, I can't help them from that point. So I'd rather stay here and help out where I can.
The Red Cross says around 40 people have been staying here every night, but around 100 people have been coming in each day for meals and other services. Reporting in Mariposa, Catherine Phillips, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.